I want to talk about like the West and Ciara's storyline on Summer House because I feel like it encapsulates a lot of thoughts that I had watching this show. First of all, my name is Laurent. I'm a French guy, so you can definitely hear it in my accent, but bear with me, walk with me, and I'm gonna do my best to be understood. I'm a avid watcher of Summer House for like forever, since season 1, and it always felt weird to me to have a show based in New York, and I know it's also specifically based in the Hamptons, but they all live in New York or in the New York area. Maybe there is some specificities that I don't understand as it relates to New York and its cultural background, but it always seemed to me that New York is like famously like this melting pot, you know? So it always felt weird to me that there were no, like for 5 seasons at least, no black person on this show. Like, this is weird, okay? When Ciara came, I was like, okay, cool. We have some diversity, some types of diversity. And this show has always been, not loudly, but always called out on its lack of people of color. Obviously, we had Danielle Oliveira, who came on, I think season 2 or season 3, I don't really remember, but no black person. And it always felt weird to me. And this topic came off like of diversity always in a low-key manner on the show. I feel like when Maya came, they had this discussion about being a black woman in New York and in the Hamptons and in America also. And it was nice to see that, but it's always felt really like nice, like never going to the deeper roots of this issue. And I know this is not that type of show, but I was always like, alright, so we had a little discussion, you know, that nice talk that never goes deep. And then Gabby came into the fold, and I loved Gabby in the beginning. I think season 7 was Gabby's best season. For me, it was Gabby's season. She had opinions, you know, she had fashions. We focused a lot on her life. You know, she was really funny in a quirky manner with all the crystals and stuff. I really liked her, like a lot. And I was like, this girl is like fun, and I hope she can stay. Unfortunately, and I don't know if this is because of the edits, but she fizzled out in season 8 and 9, and she was basically almost never there for me in season 9. I was like, where are you, Gabby? And Ciara was always the focus because she was, and this is what I believe, because she's so conventionally attractive. And it's weird to say that as it relates to an African American person, because how, as black person in general, I'm a black person in Europe. I don't know how to say that properly. Europe en français, Europe, okay? The continent, alright? And I'm not saying that she's not an interesting on TV person. I think she's really great on TV. I think she's fun. I think she's like, she got that bossy attitude. And I feel like there is a lot of stuff to unpack about her. And I'm genuinely interested to see her on my screen. Now, if we focus on West's relationship with Ciara, I love watching season 10 because it's like light-hearted and it's fun to watch, and I love Ciara altogether, and all of the newbies. KJ is that guy, really interesting, really charming, really New York in a way too, even though it's come from like the Midwest. And I also love Mia, of course. But I feel like the West and Ciara relationship always rubbed me the wrong way, and I feel like she put the emphasis on it when she said something like, I feel like everybody wants to experience me. Like, he talked to a lot of people, like a lot of black person feels fetishized, you know? And this is always in their relationship and in their attraction when they are dealing with the non-black partner or situationship or whatever, or relationship. And I feel like we have something there in terms of an interesting discussion on this show. And this is why I'm so happy that she stays on this show, because she's like, I think 6 seasons in. She did season 5, season 6, six seasons in. I feel like we're getting a little bit more deeper into who Ciara is and her dynamics with the group. And I enjoy her. I don't enjoy everything about her, of course, but I love watching her on TV. Like, we're getting to know her, and we see each other. I think we see us in her struggles sometimes, and I love that. I feel like, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say it, I feel like a lot of men in Summer House are really mediocre in terms of attitude and behaviors. Like, a lot of them are really like, ew, you know? I feel like she became almost bigger than the show right now, Ciara, because I don't enjoy seeing her with West. I feel like West is might be using her a little bit for a storyline or for like redemption or whatever. I think West is an interesting person. Yeah, I've always had that thought because he did, played her before. So I don't know. But I think so far this season is interesting. I'm enjoying everybody. It's strange because this is like one of the only shows where I don't mind seeing the OGs. Kyle, in some capacity, Amanda, like she was a friend of first season, so she's an OG. Kyle, Lindsay, I'm happy to see them in a limited capacity. I think there is a lot of balance. I have mixed feelings about Ben, but I think that's good when you are a reality TV star. So far, I feel like there is a good dynamic in this group. That was my thought. I hope you understand what I said. And if not, I'm gonna try to get better. Bye.